Yo guys, what's going on? Ace is here today with another video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the current state of Call of Duty. Now, we're mainly going to be picking on Black Ops 6 here today, but we are going to group in Warzone because there are problems on both fronts. I think Warzone doesn't have nearly the issues that Black Ops 6 has, and I think it's mainly because Activision just didn't care this year, and they didn't even try to hide it, which, in my opinion, is extremely concerning. Guys, do me a favor, make sure you're dropping a like on this one. Of course, make sure you subscribe for more Call of Duty content. Let's dive right in. So we're going to touch on a bunch of things, but I think the thing that is the most noticeable right now in Black Ops 6 has to be the skill-based damage. We know there is going to be skill-based matchmaking. It's not something we have to harp on 24/7, but when it comes to the skill-based damage, the amount of clips I have seen this year in comparison to other years of Call of Duty is extremely concerning. You know, we've always had the conspiracy that there has been skill-based damage. This is the first year where I think Activision just genuinely didn't even try to hide it. I have seen so many clips, and if I can find some, I will put some on screen for you guys right now. If not, it's just going to be probably a Warzone gameplay in the background or something. But the amount of times that I have seen it this year specifically is already way more than the last few years than you see it. You know, you have the occasional clip that is a little sus. It's like, man, that guy really ate some bullets, but I'm not 100% sure. Some of the clips this year have been absolutely blatant. Activision is not trying to hide it anymore. And they're doing the exact same thing with not only skill-based matchmaking, putting you up against incredibly sweaty players. I mean, like their life depends on it. That's how good they are. Whether it's giving you absolutely no teammates. I mean, it's a 1v6, it feels like. You know, you're the only one that is positive, maybe by 5 kills, and the rest of your teammates are double, triple, or so negative you don't understand how they're a real person, like 0 and 28, or it's the packet bursting, or the connection, or the extremely clunky feeling movement because there is something impacting your experience. It's one thing after another. And then on top of that, they release Season 1, and they expect you to buy all these microtransactions, you know, these $20-$30 bundles, the $30 battle pass, you know, or you can spend some COD points, but don't worry, you're going to get those COD points back so you can buy the next pass and stay on the game for an entire, you know, season. Again, another 2 months of just getting tortured and just getting abused mentally by this game. I have to say that I was really excited for Black Ops 6, and I do think it's one of the best Call of Duties we have had in a very long time. I'd say since Modern Warfare 2019, pre-Season 5, when they really bumped up the SBMM. You know, before Season 5 in MW19, the game was amazing, and the skill-based matchmaking might have been there a little bit, but it wasn't tuned. Now they have it cranked to the absolute max. And Warzone has had its own set of problems as well. The integration for Black Ops 6 has pretty much been horrid. You know, the game feels extremely clunky now. You know, there's some settings you can adjust to make things feel better. Turning off sprint cancels reload, which was on by default, makes no sense. Turning up your FOV to make you feel like you're going a little bit faster. But the time to kill is horrendous. You know, you have an AR that takes 12 to 15 bullets to kill. It's insane. But then you have a submachine gun that's going to four-shot you, the Jackal. It does not make sense right now over on Warzone either. Things right now for Call of Duty are just in such a terrible state, and it's such a shame because like I genuinely said, I think Black Ops 6 is one of the better games that we have had in recent history. But these algorithms make the game genuinely impossible to play for competent players. And I mean that respectfully. Like, if you're just bad at the game or you have some sort of disability, then I completely understand you need your protected skill brackets. But the people who are genuinely, like, gamers and they know how to actually move the joysticks and aim, it's just like, we just get punished. Like we're playing professional players. I shouldn't have Pomage in my free-for-all lobbies, and I shouldn't be playing the entire Optic Texas squad when I load up a hard point for pubs. It doesn't really make sense to me what we're doing anymore and why it has just not gotten to a point where we just kind of stop buying the game. It's kind of insane at this point. And you can see how well Blame Truth is finally doing. I mean, he's been making this kind of content for years, and he's really starting to garner some attention, and that's good, because the more pressure that gets put on Activision, the more likely there is some sort of adjustment. I'm not saying we don't need SBMM in the game. I'm not saying we don't need, well, I will say we do not need skill-based damage, and we do not need connection, hindering performance. We need connection-based matchmaking with limited skill-based matchmaking. Connection needs to come first before a skill level or a hidden MMR. So, the game right now is in a terrible state for anybody who actually knows how to play Call of Duty. If you're just a 55-year-old dad that comes home after work and you're just exhausted and want to hop on a game or two, you're probably not really going to notice it. But if you're somebody who actually enjoys Call of Duty and, wants to get better at it, you simply can't. In a SBMM world, you cannot actually get better at Call of Duty because there is no way for you to judge if you're getting better, because anytime you do well in one game, your next game you're going triple negative against all score streaks, and it's not a fun experience. And I have not been playing Call of Duty at all. It's a prestige Call of Duty, which we haven't had in years, and I've always done a race to master prestige. I got to like second prestige and I was over it. I wasn't having fun anymore. And it's not like I'm gonna 2box or VPN or any other way around the algorithms. It's just not fun to shit on bots constantly either. I just want a nice mixed experience, and you can't have it. You simply cannot have it. So let me know what you guys think. How has your Black Ops 6 experience gone? How has your Warzone experience gone? Let me know down in the comments, because, guys, it's just to a point where I feel like Call of Duty is unplayable. It just feels like it's gotten to the point that it's unplayable. So if you guys want a lot more content like this, I make it very occasionally, but if you really want to watch this type of content, definitely check out Blame Truth, and I think Neuro Cinema kind of makes some of this content as well. Yeah, so it's just like, there's a couple guys out there that make some great content about this stuff as well. I would love to earn your subscription, but at the same time, those guys really rail it to Activision sometimes in their videos, and it's pretty entertaining at the end of the day as well. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave it a like, make sure you're subscribing for more Call of Duty content here, and potentially some Warzone stuff, but it's mainly going to be Black Ops 6. We're going to have a nice little announcement coming very soon for some of you subscribers, and hopefully a way for you guys to permanently get rid of skill-based matchmaking. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.